name's Kate and I'm the Holistic Health Guru. Welcome to Mindfulness TV. Mindfulness TV was created by me in order to reach you, as many people as I possibly can out there, to help you learn how to live mindfully, to be free from pain and suffering. I want to share a little bit of my own story with you. I come from a history of post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety disorder, eating disorders, panic attacks, self-harm, all sorts of shit. I battled and I struggled for a good 10 years, using things like alcohol and drugs, using people in order to bury down my issues and my emotions. And I was so caught up in my egoic story of my existence that I just kept reliving the same situations over and over and over again. And this led me to want to be free from that shit. I was in so much pain and I was just over it. I was over it. I knew that there was a better way, and within me I kept getting touches of peace and happiness and love that was inside, and those little touches that I would get and those little snippets of my true being is what motivated me to make changes in my life. Now, it didn't just happen. Like, holy crap, that would be amazing if it just happened. And I know for some people they do experience an instant awakening. However, that was not the case for me. I had 10 years of intellectualizing and I guess creating more problems for myself by trying to find a solution on an intellectual level. And eventually through that 10 years, I gathered more and more information about my spiritual self and about finding the truth within, about finding presence and being in the moment. And then I experienced my first spiritual awakening about 6 months ago, and since then I've just been bombarded and overwhelmed with the amount of people that have connected with me that want me to help them transform themselves and their lives and free themselves from their own story and their own negative thinking patterns so that they can find peace and happiness as well. And now I work as a life coach or a mindfulness coach and also a personal trainer, and I'm changing people's lives on a daily basis, and that's wonderful and I love that with all my heart. But I feel the need within to reach more people, and that's why I started this channel and why I also have my own Instagram and Facebook page, so I can be reached by anybody anywhere in the world. I believe that I'm here to serve humanity in any way which the universe guides me. So today I would like to talk to you about something that's coming up a lot for my clients at the moment, and it's come up a lot for me in the past, and it's the subject of emotions. Now, emotions, there's so many stigmas attached to emotions, and actually, like, for guys, if they're over emotional, they get called snags, or that used to be in my day. Showing my age. Maybe that's changed now, like a sensitive new age guy. And if a girl gets called, if she's emotional, she's over emotional or over dramatic, and all of these, crappy things. So in our society today, we have a lot of labels and associations with emotions, and a lot of them negative. People are afraid of their emotions, they're afraid of facing them, they're afraid of feeling them, so they suppress them and they create inner conflict. Now, I'm here to tell you, this is not just from, I guess, a consciousness perspective, but this is from a scientific perspective. Emotions are simply neurotransmitters releasing impulses in the brain. And those impulses are the same for fear as they are for excitement. It is only the language that we apply to that feeling, that impulse, that then creates the issue. The emotion itself is not the issue. We need to have emotions. They are part of being a human being. They're part of the human experience. We need to feel them, not think them. The moment we try and intellectualize, judge, and define the way we feel through a story or a label, we begin to create this huge mental trap for ourselves, and that keeps us trapped in this reality that's not really a reality. Once we awaken from this and we realize that our thoughts and our judgments and our labels of our feelings are keeping us trapped in this mental non-reality, we can then begin to be aware and mindful and start to witness those emotions without thoughts, and this leads us to being present and in the moment. I'll give you an example. So the emotion of the neurotransmitters that creates the feeling is the same for excitement and fear. So I'll give you an example. A couple of months ago, I went to Movie World with my partner and his family, and I had a wonderful time. Now, My ego and my story and reality around rides, I am terrified of them. My ego was having a field day that day. It was going off. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna challenge this and I'm gonna go on the log ride. I went on it as a teenager, so surely I can go on it like now at 30 years of age. Surely I can get on the log ride. It can't be that scary. Anyway, on the way up this log ride, panic struck, because the neurotransmitters kicked off this feeling, and I identified that straight away because of my surroundings, because I was on a ride and I'd already identified and created the story around it in the past. I believed that they were dangerous through my past experiences. I began to panic, and I felt that, and the panic was created through my thoughts, not the feelings. So that was dangerous. So in my head, all of a sudden, I was like getting, stories and news flashes of latest news, Channel 7, Channel 9 news that evening saying, family dies on log ride in a movie world. And I honestly thought I was going to die. I started to panic. However, my partner, who is a complete adrenaline junkie, that was nothing for him. And he was excited and having fun and laughing and not thinking he was going to die like I was. But however, what is interesting and what I challenge you with today is that the actual biochemistry that occurs in our brain, both of us were having the same physical experience. It was just our labels and the language we used to identify that were causing the experience. Now, if we apply this to everything in our life and all the feelings that we have, we ourselves, through our thoughts, are creating that experience. What's actually happening physically is just a biochemical reaction. Think about this in your life. This week, I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to film a video every week for maybe more. I'll get excited. I'm easily excited, so I can film heaps and you'll be totally sick of me. But your homework for 7 days is that I want you to become aware of the feelings you get inside in specific situations in life, and then the labels that you attach to them. And I want you to challenge yourself if these are real fears. Are these real negativities, or are they just what you are defining them to be because of your past experiences? So that's your homework. Please leave comments, feedback. You can find me on Facebook, The Holistic Health Guru. You can find me on Instagram. I am an open book and I'm here to serve you. So please contact me if you need to. And any questions about anything, I'm sending you all the love and all the compassion in the world. Have a beautiful day.